$112,000. That is the new Bitcoin target from on-chain analysts. CryptoQuant says Bitcoin could climb toward $112,000 within the next 1 to 3 months if the Federal Reserve begins to ease monetary policy. Markets are watching not only for a lower policy rate, but also for softer inflation forecasts and a clear path toward continued easing next year. To reach that target, Bitcoin price first needs to break through 2 major levels. $99,000 marks the lower bound of the realized price band. $102,000 lines up with the yearly moving average. After the first test of $99,000, the next move will depend on how aggressively traders take profits. If selling pressure stays muted, the rally can extend into 6-figure territory. So, why are CryptoQuant analysts confident? They highlight a sharp drop in daily Bitcoin inflows to exchanges. Since late November, exchange inflows have fallen from 88,000 Bitcoin to only 21,000 Bitcoin. The share of large holder deposits collapsed from 47% to 21%. Meanwhile, the average transfer size has shrunk from around 1.1 Bitcoin to 0.7 Bitcoin. That combination points to exhausted sellers and fewer big players rushing to dump coins on the market. On-chain data also shows capitulation from long-term holders. Since the middle of November, large investors have locked in a net realized loss of about $3.2 billion. Historically, those loss realization spikes have lined up with the final phase of a correction before a new leg higher. Another key signal is the net unrealized profit and loss ratio, or NUPL. Analyst Darkfost notes that Bitcoin NUPL has dropped to its lowest reading since October 2023. Today, the indicator sits around 0.39, still above the deepest pullbacks of this cycle. At these levels, many investors remain in profit and prefer to hold rather than panic sell. Darkfost argues that in the context of an ongoing bull trend, this zone has repeatedly offered attractive opportunities to accumulate. The message from on-chain data is clear. This looks more like a time to accumulate than a time to capitulate. For anyone watching Bitcoin, the path to $112,000 will depend on the Federal Reserve, seller exhaustion, and investor psychology. Timing will be key for markets.